What if a fish didn't swim at all, but walked? Not in shallow water, not near the shore, but deep in the darkest parts of the ocean, where sunlight never reaches. In a place where survival depends on saving every bit of energy, a strange creature has evolved a completely different way of moving. Instead of swimming like every other fish, it walks, and that's just the beginning. The deep ocean is one of the most extreme environments on Earth. It is cold, dark, and almost completely silent. Food is rare, movement is costly, and survival requires adaptation in ways that seem almost impossible. In this harsh world lives a bizarre creature known as the coffinfish, sometimes called the sea toad. At first glance, it doesn't look like anything special. Small, soft, almost lazy. But its behavior reveals something extraordinary, because this fish has evolved a way of living that completely breaks what we expect from marine life. Most fish rely on constant movement. They swim through the water to hunt, escape predators, and survive. But the coffinfish does something very different. Instead of swimming continuously, it moves slowly across the ocean floor. Using its fins like legs, it walks. This movement may look simple, but it serves an important purpose. In the deep sea, energy is everything. Swimming requires effort. Fighting currents consumes energy, and in a place where food is extremely limited, wasting energy can mean death. By walking instead of swimming, the coffinfish conserves energy while staying close to the seabed. It doesn't chase prey. It waits. The coffinfish has mastered something that seems simple, but is actually a powerful survival strategy. It does almost nothing. Rather than actively hunting, it stays still, blending into its surroundings, waiting for prey to come to it. This behavior is often compared to a couch potato lifestyle. But in the deep ocean, this is not laziness. It is efficiency. Every movement is controlled. Every action is calculated. The less energy it uses, the longer it can survive without food. One of the most unusual abilities of the coffinfish is its ability to hold its breath. Unlike most fish that constantly pass water through their gills, the coffinfish can pause this process. It inflates its gill chambers with water, storing enough to survive without active breathing for up to 4 minutes. During this time, it remains completely still. No movement, no disturbance. This allows it to become almost invisible in its environment. For prey passing nearby, there is no warning. And when the moment is right, the coffinfish strikes. The body of the coffinfish is designed for this kind of life. It is covered in tiny spine-like scales, giving it a rough, almost fuzzy appearance. This texture helps it blend into the muddy ocean floor. But its most interesting feature is located on its head. A natural fishing rod. This small structure acts as a lure. It attracts curious prey, drawing them closer, within reach. The coffinfish does not chase. It invites. And when prey gets too close, it captures it instantly. The deep ocean is not a place where strength guarantees survival. It is a place where efficiency matters more than speed. The coffinfish is a perfect example of this. It does not rely on power. It does not rely on speed. It relies on patience. By conserving energy, staying still, and using simple but effective strategies, it survives in one of the harshest environments on Earth. This shows that evolution does not always create faster or stronger creatures. Sometimes, it creates smarter ways to survive. The coffinfish may not look impressive at first. It doesn't swim fast. It doesn't hunt aggressively. But in the deep sea, it doesn't need to, because survival is not about doing more. It's about doing just enough. By walking instead of swimming, by holding its breath, by waiting instead of chasing, the coffinfish has mastered a completely different way of living. And it reminds us of something important. The most extreme environments on Earth don't just create strange creatures. They create entirely new ways to survive. Subscribe to VibeVerse for more mind-blowing facts, deep-sea mysteries, and viral science content.